Hi friends, welcome back to another video. My name is Cotton Candy Doll, and I'm back with you today for another shifting video. This video is from what took place in my previous video with Toshinori. I have been just hugging him the whole time because I haven't really been getting a lot of sleep. Toshinori has really just been on my mind a whole lot, and I dreamt about him. I keep dreaming about him. And so I decided the best solution for me would be to go back from him because I almost feel like I'm suffering from withdrawal. It's kind of his fault because he told me not to see him like he told me to stop shifting to his house at night. Ever since he said that, and then after that, I was shifting like every night. I was like shifting to his house, and I got used to coming there every day. And so it was really hard just to stay away for one day, just like to be away from him. I just wanted to be near him. And you guys heard about what happened the last time I went there. He basically made me like his little bitch. Like that's how I just feel like a piece of like my pride. I feel like a piece of my pride was like taken because like originally that was my plan, what I wanted to do to him. I didn't know that things were gonna go as far as they did. I had no idea that I would end up. I had no idea. My mind was just blown, and it still is because I'm like, I didn't know that was gonna happen to me. I had no idea Yoshinori had that in mind. I mean, I didn't know he had. I thought, maybe he's just teasing me, saying this is punishment. Like I didn't know it would go as far as it did. He knew that. That's why he got in the shower and everything. And like, I kind of feel like I'm kind of an idiot for not like being able to pick up. Like I feel like I'm one of those clueless characters that's like the person's showing you all these signs, like that they like them and stuff. You guys watch those anime? And then the person is like, I guess I wouldn't say dumb, they're just clueless, like they don't know the other person has these feelings or whatever. For me, I kind of feel like it was that kind of situation because like I didn't know what was going to happen, what happened. So it's like I'm going along and I'm just thinking like what the fuck's going on? I had no idea. He's like, duh, what do you think's gonna happen? He's telling you to take your clothes off. It's like, duh, and he's telling you to lay down. So it's like I never pictured, I could just never picture that happening. I could picture me and Toshinori together, but I just didn't think things would happen like so soon the way they did. I'm sorry, my eyes are covered, guys, because I have dark circles again. And I don't want to scare away my viewers with my ugly face. By the way, if you're new, welcome. Welcome all. Um, so first off, I'm going to just tell you about my shift back to his house after this played out because I think he knew this would bother me. And the thing that surprises me the most is how did he know this would get under my skin? Like how did he know this would bother me? How could he have known that? You know? And the thing is I think he knows me. There's no way you can not know me and know this is gonna like mess with me for days. Like I don't know. You guys know it takes me a long time for me to get over stuff I explain in my other videos because of my guide, because of the type of spirit animal I have. I can't let go of stuff. And I mean, I don't mean like emotionally or mentally. I also mean like physically. Someone will hand me something and and it's hard for me to let go of it, even if it's not mine. I don't know what the I've always been like that growing up. I didn't know. I had no idea. So I'm just gonna tell you guys about my shift back to Toshinori's house. Um, but I'm gonna tell you what my original plan was. So first, I just wanted to go there, and I wanted to go there in the daytime because I didn't want to find any other reason for him to try and punish me or use whatever it is because I feel like he enjoyed that. Gosh. the things he made me say. Yeah, I'm not gonna share. Um, these are all stuff that I was gonna make him say. These are like my lines. So it's kind of like he's just. I mean, I get it. I get it. You know, All Might, you win. You're obviously more. He's obviously more dominant than me, and I knew that. I think already anyway. Especially since he pulled me back there in that other video. Especially when he took me back and he wanted to punish me, so to speak. I'm just glad that my guide is powerful enough to like that he hid me from him all that time. And also my guide in the last time I shifted there before I received the number two punishment, he was saying he couldn't he was trying to get me to come back there. He couldn't. He was trying to summon me back, but he couldn't for some reason. And I think my guide just like sorry guys, got like hair in my eyes. I just don't want you guys to see my face right now because you guys are gonna run away. You're gonna be like, ah, she's so scary today. She looks like an ugly monster. And I don't want to scare away my viewers. So can you guys tell I'm like so like crazy tired right now. My bow is not even on right. It looks like it's gonna fall off my this might fall off. I'm fine with that. I'm okay with that. Um I know you guys are just waiting. I'm so sorry. Sorry that this video is gonna be long. It's not gonna be as long as my other videos, but it's gonna be a long video because I'm gonna tell you what I was thinking when I shifted to his house. And I'm gonna tell you what I thought would happen as opposed to what actually happened. Okay, so I don't know if you guys are ready to hear this, but I'm gonna tell you. I shifted back to Toshinori's house after my night with him. After the night where he made me, yeah, he made me. After the night where after the night we were together and all that stuff happened, whatever. I can't say that. I'm not saying that I hate what he did. I don't hate what he did. I thought it felt great. Like, I haven't had anything that good in like, I've never actually had anything that good. So it's like, but for some reason, everything just is there. It's just 10 times better. Anyway, even the food. So it's like, anyway, I shift outside of his window because I just want to observe him and see what he's doing. But I also, it's not really a crime just to look in his window. So there's no way I'm going to get in trouble from just looking in his window. Plus, I want to make sure he's awake. I don't want to walk in on him while he's asleep. And I definitely don't want to shift in his room or in his bed or anything to give him reason to, you know, or he might punish me again. Because I think he did enjoy it. I think he anticipated that when I came there. You know, he said he didn't finish taking his shower. He was walking around with a towel on. He had his back to me the whole time, and it's like, so I feel like all that was kind of orchestrated, and he was just hoping for like a moment for me to come back, which means I don't really understand. I think he likes me in the same way, where he showed me. So the amount of affection that went with what he was doing, I almost felt like it was too much for me to believe what was happening. I almost don't believe that it did happen, and I don't know how to describe it to you without describing everything. And I don't really want to describe everything in this video because like I said, I don't know who's watching. I know that you can put restrictions on the video and make it like 18 or older, but you can bypass that. It's not hard. So I really don't want to put any information out there for people who don't really need to hear about that sort of thing. Anyway, back to the story. I jumped. So I basically went there and I'm staring through the window and all my, he's fully dressed. He has on like a button-up shirt and he has on some black slacks. He's basically dressed up like he's getting ready to go somewhere, but the top of his shirt is unbuttoned, so it's revealing some of his chest. Oh no, my bow fell off. I don't care. Anyway, he's like revealing some of his chest and like so I'm standing outside the window and he comes behind me and he like hugs me, and he does it so quick I don't even see him. And then he whispers like, he's like, "I missed you," and I'm just like, "I missed you too." Oh, he's like, "Come inside and come inside. I'll make you some coffee." And right now I'm actually just like kind of surprised that I'm surprised that he didn't like get angry, or not get angry, but he didn't say, "What are you doing staring at me from my window from outside?" But I guess he expected me to be like kind of shy anyway after what happened. Technically, that's supposed to bring you guys like closer together, but I feel like I couldn't really, I don't know, I couldn't really do that. Like I couldn't really talk freely and openly like I wanted. I kind of felt like shut a little. So I'm sitting down and I'm just like waiting, and he brings me over the same mug that he had. And his whole attitude is like different. He's like extra happy. He's like pouring the coffee and stuff and like humming like and I'm like, is he and I think to myself, he's humming the theme of my Hero Academia. That's just kind of okay. He's like humming the theme, and I'm just like, okay, this is funny, right? And then I'm also looking out the window. I didn't really get to look around that much because he kind of just took my hand and kind of pulled me into the house. And then so he sits my coffee down, and he has these cute little mouses. Like he sits them on the table, and they're not real. They're like containers. He opens them, and one of them has the creamer in it, the coffee creamer, and one of them has sugar. And he even has these little spoons that go inside. It's like attached to it with like a chain. I've never seen anything like it. And I'm just like, I look at him and he goes, "Enjoy your coffee." So like part of me like wants to be like, okay, so you were being like a jerk last time when you didn't want to give me anything to go in my coffee. I just left it alone. I was just like, whatever. And I put like one scoop. I really did barely put anything in it because it was already really good anyway. So I figured it's probably gonna be the same type of coffee. It's probably gonna like taste the same way. I'm gonna put him down. I think I like sitting him on my lap. I'm just gonna keep him here. And guys. So then he puts his hand. He sits down across from me. He's drinking his, and he puts his hand on mine, and he goes, "I had a really great time Sunday night. Our date was amazing. We got to go to a haunted house." And I'm just like, okay. I'm just thinking to myself, like, where is this going? And he goes, "And then we got back here, and I made you call my name out." And I'm like, yeah, yeah. And then he goes, "Did you dream about me?" And he takes like some sips of his coffee, and he didn't put anything in it. So I was looking at how cute the little containers were with the sugar and creamer in it, and I'm thinking, did he get those for me? Maybe he got them for me. And I'm like, um, so yeah, I kind of did. And he goes, "Did you like it?" And I was just like, I didn't answer him. And he goes, "Would you let me do it again?" And I'm like, um, he goes, "You're hungry, right? Here, I'm gonna make us some breakfast." And I'm like, "Do you have somewhere that you need to be because you're like dressed up and everything?" And he's like, "No, no, no, I don't need to. I can wait. It can wait. I just want to get you breakfast." So he starts making me breakfast and stuff, and I'm like, "Wow, this just feels too good to be true." Like, because I'm back here and he's making me breakfast, and I know what happened before it happened. I just feel like I'm an idiot that I didn't know that would happen. So he decides to make me like pancakes and eggs, and the way they taste is like beyond this world. Like God made them himself and said, here, these are special eggs and pancakes. I freaking enjoyed the heck out of it. It was so good. But I didn't want to drink my coffee afterwards because, like, I don't know if you guys know, I don't know how mature the people are watching this. Every person is important. You know, everybody is important. But some of you out there probably don't drink coffee. So you don't know this. If you drink coffee after you've eaten something, it takes away the like the essence of it. You only taste like the coffee. So it's kind of like, okay, I've only had, so you don't really taste the food anymore. The coffee just like eliminates it from your mouth. That's why you can eat something gross and then drink coffee afterwards, and it'll be like fine. If you don't feel like eating, or like for me, if I lose my appetite, I can just drink coffee and I'll be fine. Guys, I wish I was the thing I think that's bothering me, and I'm so baffled and so twisted and tongue tied, and I'm so sorry. The thing that's baffling me the most about this whole thing is that I didn't know it was gonna happen and that it happened. I think that if I'd have known, I don't know. I mean, I'm not psychic. Like psychic is when you know when stuff's gonna happen. Okay, traveling places and stuff doesn't make you psychic. Just like speaking multiple languages doesn't make you a polyglot. I can speak several languages, but I'm not a polyglot because I'm not fluent in all those languages. Like it's kind of like that with the psychic thing. Like I'm not. I would not call me psychic. I'm not gonna look at someone and say, "Let me predict your future for you." I already know how the future looks. It looks grim. Just like I probably sound really down in the dumps right now. I'm sorry. Back to Toshinori. So I enjoy it and stuff. And then he goes, well, if you want, you can stay here. And then when I come back, we can spend some alone time together. And like he closed, so then I stand up and he like closes the space between us. So there's no like, there's only like a wall behind me. And I'm staring up at him. I'm just like, OMG, like, what am I gonna do? Like, I don't know how to act anymore around him. Like, I don't know how to. But then I've never really seen him like when he was awake. Like, I've never actually like our interaction was the date last time. Any other thing after that? And he goes, "If you want, you can wait for me." He like touches my face, and I kind of like I don't do it on purpose. I kind of like move a little bit, and then he's like, "No need to be shy." And he like pulls me to his arm and he gives me the biggest hug. You guys know how much I love Toshinori's hugs. Just all that I live for the freaking hugs more than anything. I don't know. It's something about being in his arms just makes me feel so safe and warm, and so I hug him back and he's like, all right, I gotta go now. So he leaves, and then so I start like exploring the house because I want to see more of um I want to see more of what his house looks like. So I start wandering around. The first thing I do is I go in the kitchen and I look around. He's already put away the dishes and everything. He has so for his I told you guys he has like this his countertop is marble, and it has like the wooden cherry wood cabinet like under it. And then he has the same type of like matching the same type of matching cabinets. And I'm just opening them and looking at all of them and I see all this china like, and it's like so neatly like piled on top of each other, and like everything is just so neat and clean. And I go in the living room and I sit down on this black leather couch, and I'm staring at the big flat screen. I'm like, this TV is just so freaking huge. Like, who needs a huge TV like this? I'm basically just going around and just like sitting in all his furniture, basically like spreading my scent around the house so that he can still smell me. The thing is, I'm not gonna wait there for him to come back because I know I might end up falling asleep or something, and I'll end up staying longer than I intended to. Plus, I know I have to get ready to leave soon, so it's like, I do have a busy day ahead of me, so I can't, unfortunately, I can't stay. But I feel like I was so like when he was talking to me, I just felt so like I feel like I couldn't really speak. And the thing is, I think I like fallen head over heels like in love with him. I think I've fallen head over heels because I now it's hard to speak to him. And my heart races every time he comes near me. And it was already like that, but now it's like much worse. There's that like, what is it called? There's that feeling now that comes with it. And like, it's kind of hard to like stand. I don't know how to. Anyway, people don't experience that very much. I've only experienced it once, one other time in my life, with an actual like, with someone like here, um, like in this world. And and obviously I'm not with them, so it's just useless. Anyway, after I did my little exploring, I wanted to go in the bathroom because I wanted to see what the bathroom looked like. Oh my gosh, guys. His bathroom is like huge. Just I walk in and it's like the shower is like it's basically a whole wall, and that whole wall is the shower. And it's blue and like so like I didn't want to mess with it too much, but I could tell I'm like these are the time where you turn them on and it has different lights, and the lights probably change color with like the temperature it looks like. But the blue wall was almost like a dark color. It was like a dark blue. But then there was like light blue like around it. It was a weird pattern. It almost reminds you of kind of like of the Matrix type look, but it was like blue, like all of those numbers. But it was anyway. This sink was one of those round, fancy sinks. And I'm just like, I looked at the mirror and I opened it because I knew there was like a medicine cabinet in there. And there was like no medicine in there. It's just empty. I'm like, okay, so what kind of medicine does he take? Does he take medicine? And I'm like, well, he does have a quirk that heals him. So I doubt he even needs anything like that. And then, he didn't give me permission to like walk around this house, but I figured it'd be okay since he told me if you want to stay here and wait for me, you can. Um, so my last stop was his bedroom. He wasn't in there, but I wanted to go in and look because it's like my shifting days of hiding under your bed and stalking you and doing all these things. Those days are over and a new day has come. A day where I come to his house during the daytime and knock on his door so he'll let me in. Oh my gosh. I'm just like, and now I'm getting like excited about it at the same time. But it's like, how do I talk to Toshinori now that we've gone beyond? She always said go beyond. Yeah, we went beyond. And so anyway, I shifted back here. And when I got back, I thought about all the questions I can ask him when I go back there about his reality, and just I want to kind of find out what he knows about me, and if my guide reached out to him again or if he tried to reach out to him. My guide obviously won't let him come anywhere near me unless I go to him, because my guide wouldn't allow him to summon me, I guess, or make me come to him. He said he wasn't able to get me back there. So anyway, I wanted to update you guys on my shift. And I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to give my video a like. Don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you're notified of other videos. I'm sorry I looked so ugly today with my dark circles in my eyes. Like I said, I didn't want to scare anyone away, so they're trying to like hide my face. I had on my bow, but it fell off. Where did it fall to? It like fell on the floor or something. I don't know. Anyway, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. Thanks for watching.